Hi everybody, my name is Sheena. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be giving an intuitive card reading. Spirit did send me a song to start with, and so that song is Courage to Grow by Rebelution, and the lyrics that spoke to me start with, because you're not too old to accomplish goals and all the answers are within your soul. It's up to you, you gotta figure it out. Whether you want love or money, good fortune or fame, you want a brand new car, you want the world to change, you better take some action right now, because there's nothing in the world that you can't get. So don't fill your life with confusion and regret. You better take some chances right now. And so go ahead and go listen to that song, support the artist, and hear the message and see if the lyrics resonate with your soul. I am going to pull some cards. Oops. I am going to pull some cards to further elaborate. We have poor health was here. So I don't know if some of you have been experiencing headaches, because I did notice right before I started this video that my head did start hurting. And so it's very interesting that that card did make an appearance. Okay, so Spirit, what can you tell us, please, in regards to the Courage to Grow message that you are having us channel today? What message do you have for the collective in regards to pursuing this goal that is trying to speak to them at this time? We have answers. So I was just thinking earlier about how sometimes it's so funny how we can hyper focus on a problem or a situation and feel like the answers are just nowhere to be found. And it's not until we take that step, like it's almost like we can't miss a step. We can't jump over a certain stepping stone. We have to go step by step by step until that next layer of information, until that next stepping stone can be revealed to us. I'm seeing like a swamp, and the stones coming up out of the swamp. Is that the labyrinth? I feel like there's maybe if you see any synchronicities having to do with that movie, The Labyrinth, that could be further confirmation that this is your message. We have fragmented and brick wall. Oh, I was saying, I think I got distracted, but no, did I finish my thought? My thought was that it's so funny how all of a sudden solutions can appear out of nowhere. They can seem so obvious, yet it was so difficult. It could have taken a really long time. It could have taken years, sometimes, if not months, to come to these conclusions, these aha moments, these epiphanies that almost seem so basic yet so ingenious. You know what I mean? I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So we have the brick wall here, and again, referencing the movie The Labyrinth. I feel like that scene, right, where there's that caterpillar by the brick wall in the maze, and he's like, hello, and she's like, did you say hello? And he's like, no, I said hello. And she is basically looking for a way to get to the castle, and he's like, well, it's right behind you. There's a door right behind you. And she's like, that's just a brick wall. And he says, look closer. And when she looks, it's actually an optical illusion. And there is a doorway right there. There is actually a doorway that she did not see before. Okay. So I feel like that's the energy that's coming in for the collective right now, is there's going to be answers exposed to you that when you looked before, it was as if the answer wasn't there, but then when you looked closer and you took a second look, there were actually solutions to your problem, or to taking the next step forward. Okay, fragmented. The picture is incomplete. A split in your energy, too many things going on at once, or having too many options. And so this could be really contributing to why you are having a difficult time seeing the solutions for what they are, seeing the situation for what it is. Okay, that could be part of why you're having difficulty seeing the doorways, because your energy is fragmented and you have so many things going on at once right now. And so perhaps it'll be really worth your worth your energy and worth your time to kind of ground yourself and get into nature so that you can hear yourself think. Because if you are a parent, or if you are stuck at work a lot of your day, you could have the chaos of the day-to-day really holding you back right now. It could be really overwhelming you, and the stress can really be contributing to this fragmented energy with this hot mess card. Okay, feeling miserable and unhappy. And so then we have serendipity. So that's the energy that we really want to try to get to. This rainbow did stand out to me in the fragmented card, because rainbows to me mean healing and hope. And I think that hope is mentioned in the song. I think that that's the very first line in the song, actually. It says, "This is a song for those who lost their hope." So I do feel like there is hope coming in for you when this solution is presented to you. I feel like it's going to be like a fresh breath of fresh air. I feel like it's going to breathe fresh life into you to kind of revamp your energy on this project, this idea, this it's going to really add to the motivation and just really contribute to the beauty in life, like almost like falling in love with life again. That's what I'm seeing with this energy, that if you were to follow this this purpose, this goal, this idea that you have, and again, get into nature so that you can think clearly, because I feel like when again with your day-to-day, it's just weighing too heavy on you right now. So it says divine intervention, perfect timing, happy surprises, and a fortunate stroke of luck. So there is good luck coming in for you if there hasn't been. There's also soulmate energy here. Okay. Oh, look, renewal. Renewal. That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was picking up on. Okay, Spirit, let's move on to tarot and see if we can get further information about this message for the collective, please. If I can shuffle. Having trouble here. Hold on. So yeah, check out that movie, The Labyrinth. There could be more messages in that movie for you. We have the Magician. I heard it's a crystal, nothing more. So you could be feeling called to work with crystals right now. We also have the World in reverse. Maybe some of you have crystal shops. We have 5 of coins in reverse. The Page of Swords. And the 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so immediately I'm picking up on some of you are feeling like a little bit stuck in your current situation, your current career, your current job. Some of you are working the night shift, because I do see with the eye here, I just feel like she's pouring coffee here, and I just picked up on night shift energy with the star card here. I feel like some of you could be going to school as well as working, and that could be contributing to some of this hot mess energy where you feel like your life is kind of really fast paced, and so I feel like you're not resting enough. And with the 5 of coins in reverse, I feel like you're probably working really hard towards stability, towards not having to worry, and being able to support your family, being able to support your household. And I feel like that's where a lot of these goals are coming from with the Magician here, is trying to make sure that you have all the resources available to you to have the best life possible, to be able to live life to the fullest. And I feel like a lot of you right now, you might feel like you're not. You might feel like if you've been in your current situation for a long time, you could be feeling very much like you're not living your life to the fullest, or like you wished you missed out on some kind of, or you're afraid of missing out on some kind of wish here with the 5 of coins in reverse. I feel like you're afraid of missing out. FOMO energy here. And perhaps that's why you're feeling fragmented, and perhaps that's why you're feeling like, in addition to being pulled in so many different areas at once, you're also trying to figure out, okay, how can I do this? How can I make time for both of my responsibilities and my joys. And I just heard joy is a luxury. And I feel like that has something to do with this, this feeling of loss of hope that's coming through in the lyrics. And is that belief that joy, or that joy is a luxury, happiness is a luxury, whatever fulfills you is an extra added bonus. And I don't think that Spirit is wanting you to think that way. Let me see. Yeah. So we have 9 of Cups here, and this is fulfillment. This is happiness. This is, look, happy surprises. This is you putting your happiness first. This is you not saying happiness is a luxury that I can't afford. No, this is something that is necessary for you to overcome this feeling of being trapped, this feeling of being stuck, this feeling of this can't be it. This can't be all it is. And that might be why some of this Page of Swords energy is showing up here, is because some of you are feeling called to learn something new, or to research something, or to really start looking for another job, something that fulfills both your mind and your heart, both your mind and your soul. Okay, with the Strength card we have the I'm just saying, you know, mind and heart cohesion here. And having that link with the infinity symbol of having, because it's showing up here with the Magician as well. Right there. Right there. So I feel like that's aligning your logical mind and your thought process with the desires of your heart is what I'm picking up on. And then we have 3 of Cups. Maybe some of you are wishing for more time to spend celebrating, more time to spend with friends, more time to spend with family, with the 3 of Cups energy here. Some of you, I feel like maybe you feel called to get into a position that is more social, something that really pulls you out of your bubble that you're currently in and allows you to meet or socialize with more people. Okay. And then we have Page of Cups on the bottom. So some of you could even be looking for love here. With the Page of Cups, I feel like I'm feeling like I'm picking up on like a soft love, like a friendship. Again, with the friendship energy, like, oh, we'll just see what happens for those of you that are single. And for the rest of you, I do feel like some of you are looking for like a soul tribe or friends that you can really be yourself with. Because I am, again, like I said, picking up on more of a platonic love, but there is a desire for love here. 5 of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're looking for just peaceful, you're looking for peaceful relationships, peaceful resolution, and easygoing lifestyle here. Okay. What else can you tell us, please, Spirit? I see, let's see. I see growth here with the fragmented card too. Expanding your mind, expanding your perspective, and therefore being able to heal some of those thoughts that are really blocking your vision. Trust the feeling, getting in touch with your intuition and allowing that to guide you. Your intuition is strong right now. If something doesn't feel right, trust it. No one else can tell you what's right or wrong for you. Okay, so going back to this energy with the brick wall energy and the caterpillar from that movie, she goes to start walking down one direction and he goes, wait, stop, don't go that way, you never go that way. And she was like, oh, thanks. And she ended up going the other way. Well, he goes, if she had kept going that way, she would have gone straight to the castle. And that's exactly where she was heading, was to the castle. And she ended up taking a huge detour because she listened to somebody else who assumed that they knew where she was going or where she was meant to be. Okay, so that could be significant to you, to not taking advice from other people and really listening to your own soul, listening to your own intuition over the advice and input of others. Other people's opinions and wisdom is great, but at the end of the day, it has to really resonate with you, or you know, your gut is going to tell you, your intuition is going to tell you if you feel like you're going down the wrong way. And sometimes it manifests in, you know, in a sadness, in a deep sadness, when you're looking for fulfillment and you haven't been able to find it yet because you keep denying the message that your soul is trying to send to you. Okay, let's pull another one from this deck. Spirit, is there another message in this particular deck? We have let go of anger. Ooh. Oh, she kind of looks like me. Look at her hair and her lips. Oh my, I think this might be a message for me too. Oh my goodness. Let go of anger. Okay. Okay, Spirit, I hear you. Give yourself permission to feel anger and resentment. Breathe and then let it go. Let it go with love. Forgive yourself for not knowing better. Okay? So if you've been looking for the solution for a really long time and then the answer is presented to you and it seems really obvious, be forgiving with yourself. Don't try to focus on the timing that was wasted, because everything is happening in divine timing as it should. And then it says, breathe and let it go with love. And so I feel like you could be getting frustrated with some of these things that are taking longer than you were hoping. And so Spirit is saying, oh, and the advice as well. If you did end up taking advice that kind of led you astray, or if you ended up getting an education, Page of Swords, for something that you're feeling called to move away from into something new, Spirit is saying that's okay. Be forgiving with yourself. Everything is a part of the plan. Everything is happening as it should. And then we have marriage, okay? So some of you could be trying to call in marriage. And so really listen to your intuition if you are getting married, if you are looking for a mate, and don't settle, okay? Because we're looking for fulfillment and happiness, and we're looking for somebody who is going to grow with us, somebody who's not wanting to stay stagnant with this Eight of Swords, not somebody who's going to succumb to their fears, okay? Somebody who's going to want to continue to grow with us. So again, if you're feeling a little bit of a tug on your heart, if you're feeling a little bit of like your soul is really calling out to you to release a relationship so a new one can come in, be open to that, because you do have the soulmate energy here. And I want you to keep in mind that soulmates don't always stay forever. Sometimes after the lesson has been fulfilled or the purpose has been fulfilled, they do end up moving on, and that's okay. That can be part of our growth process. I do feel like there is one more from this deck, so let's see what happens. Let's pull one more, Spirit, from this deck. Oh, there's two. Okay, we'll take them. So we have friendship. Again, like I said, if you're not looking for marriage, a lot of you are looking for your soul tribe, a best friend, a really deep connection with a friend. And I think that's beautiful. For some of you, you are also looking for a marriage where you feel like that person is your best friend, because you know that to spend a lifetime together, you have to really enjoy each other's company. And we also have maturity. Yeah, like I was saying, if you're going to be growing old together, you want to make sure you have things in common together. You want to make sure that you really enjoy being with this person. Just feeling like this energy of like growing old together in rocking chairs on the front porch with iced tea, which I think is adorable. It says, mature love is not letting love consume you, but rather gracefully accepting the dangers, the beauty, and the power of love. And then we have lead the way on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Okay, so some of you could be feeling like you need to really step into this leadership role for your life and to start taking control, because I feel like a lot of you have been letting other people direct you, letting other people drive. Maybe you've been unconsciously driving yourself throughout your life, and all of a sudden you're starting to wake up and realize, no, I'm going to take leadership of this. I'm going to make sure that I have fulfillment. I'm going to make sure that I put myself first, because happiness is not a luxury. Happiness is not extra. Okay, happiness is a necessity, and it's required for me to be all I can be. It's required for me to be my, to reach my greatest potential. Okay, I have three is a crowd on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that can mean different things for different people, but I just really feel like it's talking about too many people involved, too many people trying to sway your opinion. And we have play the field and false cravings on the bottom. All right, anyways, I'm going to move on to, I want to pull some of these life purpose cards really quick. Spirit, can you elaborate a little bit on what this deeper purpose is? Where is this growth being craved, Spirit? What can you tell us about? Oops. What can you tell us about this, please? Situation. Nope, I'm not going to take those. They just didn't feel right. Okay, we got infinite abundance came out. And oracle cards. So some of you could be feeling called to move into giving readings. Some of you could feel called to start learning how to read the oracle, and you could be feeling called to really invest in some oracle decks to really help you strengthen your intuition and to lead your way in picking up on self-care oracles so that you can have a starting point if you're not quite sure how to put yourself first, how to put your happiness first. And this infinite abundance, I feel like, is going to come in the more that you follow your soul's desires, the more that you start to put your happiness first. There are going to be rewards because the universe, the divine, your spiritual team is going to want to keep you motivated to continue having you grow in this manner. Okay, and then we have teaching. Some of you are feeling called to teach, whether that's spiritual lessons, education for children. I feel like some of you may be teaching other languages to people. We have speaker. Some of you are feeling called to become a public speaker or to create a platform where you can teach people the things that you've learned. Because with the Page of Swords, some of you might really enjoy studying. Some of you could be an air sign because there is the butterfly there. I feel like very much picking up on Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. Nutrition. We had nutrition in reverse, so I feel like some of you are putting your nutrition on the back burner again. Putting yourself second, putting everybody else first. And so Spirit's wanting you to really get into learning how food can be medicine. We have flowers here. And so I feel like for some of you, Spirit's asking for you to look into herbal remedies and how food can really change and improve your life. For others of you, you are feeling called to either the restaurant industry, becoming a chef, green witchcraft, kitchen witches. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Maybe healing your family with some of the foods that you make is coming through very heavily here. It's on the bottom of the deck. We have books. Yeah. I do feel like I said, a lot of you like to really study, and so you may be feeling called to really share this with as many people as you can. It's funny that we have Threes of Crowd and the Three of Cups here. Let's see. What else? I want to pull from this Lavender Oracle because I just got it today. Ooh, there's two decks here. We're going to use both of these actually. Hold on. So we're going to start with this Lavender Oracle, which I got from V Love and Crystals. It's so cute. Look at the back. It just really speaks to my inner child right now. So anyways, we're going to start with this, or not start with, but continue on with this deck. Spirit, what can you tell us, please? 2, 3, 4. Finding the next step. What is the next step, Spirit? What is the next step for this collective? We have Faceless came out. Searching for your own identity, difficulty understanding and relating to others. So for some of you, you don't even know where to start. Some of you are like, I don't know what's going to make me happy. I don't know what's going to make me feel fulfilled. And Spirit's saying the first thing you need to do is take off the mask that you show to the world and get to know the real you. Really get in touch with your authenticity and who it is that you would want to be if you could just be whatever you wanted. I would make a list. I would make, yeah, just a literal list, like, of your dream self. If you could be, even if that's rich and famous, I mean, don't hold yourself back and allow your imagination to flourish from there. This, like, what else came out? We have friendship. So you have a lot of friendship energy here. You have 3 of Cups. You have the this friendship card, and you had another friendship card. Yeah. So I do see loyal friends coming in for you. If you haven't been feeling like you have a sense of community, if you haven't been feeling like you have a soul tribe, I do see that coming in for you with, look how cute that dog is. With all of this friendship energy, feelings of love and closeness, worries and anxieties about a friend. Oh, interesting. My camera is about to go off. 1 second. What else can you tell us at this time, Spirit? What is the next step? We have fight and cassette tape came out. You're still the one. Okay, so maybe some of you are fighting for a connection. Some of you need to fight for the ones that you love. Really show initiative. Show them that you're thinking about them. This says battles with emotions or beliefs. Confrontation and conflict with others. Wow, a lot of you could be going through conflict with your friends right now, and that would really explain why this friendship card said worries and anxieties about a friend, and why you have this desire for peace. And we have cassette tape, truth and value in what you say, negative influences from your past. So a lot of you have had these friends for a really long time, and they're negatively impacting your growth. They're really holding you back with this 8 of Swords. Wow. And I have heard that when you have a large group of friends and nobody has really changed a whole lot, like, for example, if you are still friends with all your friends from high school, first of all, congratulations. That's really awesome that you are able to hold on to those friends for so long. However, if you're all doing the same thing, hanging out in the same places, and pretty much haven't moved on from that state, it's really hard for you to move into this state of maturity sometimes. Sometimes you can kind of fall back into the same old patterns. Same thing with, like, an example is like living at home with your parents and, like, still having them treat you like a child. Like, it's really hard to fall into these new roles when everyone around you has already tried to mold you into who they remember. It's really hard to grow. Does that make sense? It's really hard to break out of that and to grow into something new, to grow into something better. Okay, and so on the bottom of the deck we have love potion, and it says poison. Love, attraction, sexual arousal, attachment, obsession, and embarrassment. So I do feel like some of you do have toxic connections from the past, people that you've been around for a really long time, and it just feels natural. This could even be family that you're used to just, enabling, putting up with, tolerating, because you do have these ties from the past with these people. But Spirit's saying it's time to really clean out your connections and to really be picky with who it is that you're lending your time and energy to, because with this fragmented card, Spirit wants you to really pull back your energy so that you can reinvest it in this purpose, in this expansion, in this change that you're feeling called to do or to move towards, or even if it's just getting in touch with who you really are and feeling the need to, or feeling the desire to fight again, feeling the desire to move forward in life, because I do feel like a lot of you are feeling hopeless right now. We have love triangle. Oh, okay. Well, this 3 of Cups didn't come out in reverse, so I wasn't thinking that it was like a literal 3's a crowd. But we do have love triangle here, so some of you could have experienced that with somebody, and that could be what's leaving you feeling like you're in this hot mess energy. But what does this say? It says, aspects of your inner self, insecurity and jealousy, and repressed fears. So some of you could be fearing that there is another person, or that if you let go of this person that you've been with for such a long time, that they're going to find somebody else, and you can't really stand that thought. But that's not necessarily what you need to be considering as much as looking for the person, looking for your person that is the best match for you and the best match for them. Because at the end of the day, if you do care about that person, I'm sure you want them to find happiness as well. That was for somebody, but I'm also seeing with the aspects of your inner self and the fragmented card, this could also be talking about feeling pulled in too many different directions, feeling like you have split desires in a sense, like not necessarily knowing which direction it is that you would be happiest taking. Because, like, for example, the example that comes to my mind is like if you have a really well-paying job right now, you may feel a little bit fearful about taking on the insecurity of starting your own business, because you are very happy with the you're happy with the income that is promised every week, versus having to really versus having to worry about it, right? And then we have depression here, healing emotional burdens, loss of hope or confidence. That's what I was telling you. There is heavy loss of hope here. There is people feeling angry about their situation. Maybe you feel angry in the morning that you have to go to work, and you feel rushed in the morning. You feel stressed. You have to deal with, time constraints, and it's always chaotic in the morning. It's probably, maybe you feel like you don't have your life together if one little thing goes wrong, and you really beat yourself up about it. And it's because you're fighting so hard. And what is it that you're fighting? Well, you're fighting burnout. You're fighting your own expectations. You're fighting the expectations of others that sometimes, let's be honest, sometimes they're just impossible to make everybody happy. I mean, that is impossible. We have pregnancy. Some of you are wanting babies. Some of you are wanting to start a family. And some of you are wanting to give birth to this idea that you've been carrying around for a really long time. Crystal ball, clear outlook on the future, assumptions and fears about the future. So that's exactly what I've been saying, being worried about the future, being worried about if I take this step, what's going to happen, and gaining clarity on what that next step is with the answers card. All right, and so I do have, this is my other new deck that came today as well from the same company, and it is a wish fulfillment deck. So we're going to go ahead and see what some of these desires that your heart is calling out for. So we have gratitude. Can you see that? I really hope that the camera's focusing. We have gratitude. So I feel like, again, like you feel like this anger in the morning, like maybe whether it's because you don't want to get out of bed, you're tired of commuting, you're tired of the hustle and bustle of everyday life, you're dealing with rude customers, whatever the situation is, you're looking to be in a state of gratitude. You're looking to be thankful about your life, to wake up every morning feeling like, I'm ready to take on the day. Like I can live today feeling like I am in infinite abundance. Where did that card go with the infinite abundance? We have good karma. Some of you are really wishing for good karma to come in. Like maybe you've been a really good person for a really long time and you're wondering when it's going to start paying off for you. And I do see that the answer is when you start taking steps towards this growth, when you start listening to the wisdom of your soul. And I want to just not reiterate because I didn't even mention this, but I just want to bring up the fact that wisdom comes at a cost. And so if you are wishing for wisdom, it's almost like be careful what you wish for, because wisdom does come at the cost of experience, which can sometimes be difficult. But I do see that this wisdom is going to be coming in for you from a lot of this hot mess energy. And I want you to understand that if you are leaving a career where you put a lot of time and effort into your education or into learning how to do this job, not to really worry about that, because this wisdom is going to become applicable in some other form or fashion. 1 second, I dropped a card. This card is Valentine. A new relationship is going well. Love lost and romantic disappointment wanted to come out. So, for some of you, you did learn about a third-party situation in your relationship, and Spirit is asking for you to take the wisdom from that experience and to move forward with discernment in your next interaction, and that Spirit wants you to know that that connection was a soulmate, and that soulmate's lesson is part of this situation that you are going through. This is for some of you, okay? And they're asking for you to let go and release that connection, to let go of some of the anger associated with that heartache. And the reason for that is because there is a new relationship coming in for you as soon as you lay that pain to rest, so to speak. As soon as you accept that situation for the lesson that it was bringing and the wisdom that it was meant to show you, that's when this new relationship is going to come in for you. And I see this next person being extremely loyal, because this excitement card came out with the dog. And again, you have 2 dogs here. And so the next partner that you attract in your life is going to be extremely loyal. They're going to be like your best friend, and it's going to be a very precious relationship. And so Spirit is asking for you to really release the anger that you're holding on to from this connection that you've lost. I really like that this dog is showing up here. When I met my husband and he asked me to be exclusive, I had a dream about a dog, actually. And I felt like that was a sign that we were going to have a really good relationship, because I felt like that was Spirit telling me that he was going to be a loyal lover and a really good friend. And so it's really exciting to see this dog energy showing up here. I don't feel like it's like he's a dog. I feel like it's very much like man's best friend, woman's best friend, human's best friend type of energy. And then we have strength again. You have 2 strength cards here. And so some of you did wish for strength, and maybe some of you were wishing for strength as you grew up. And that's why, you know, you were put in some of these challenges. You were kind of blocked from some of these opportunities. You felt like you were blocked from certain opportunities, but Spirit was trying to reroute you. And I'm seeing like an obstacle course. And so you may feel like frustrated. Do you see this person, how he's like screaming? Oh man, I don't know if you guys can see, but he's like super frustrated and angry because he feels like he's been distracted, he's been thrown off course, that somebody's wasted his time. But what Spirit is saying is that all of that was necessary to really contribute to your growth and to contribute to the strength that you were going to need for what is ahead. And then we have health, and it came out in reverse. And do you remember in the beginning of this video, we had that poor health card with the headache, right? And so there are blueberries here, and I don't know if you know this, but wild blueberries are extremely, extremely healing. I believe they are one of the most resilient plants in nature. And so look into the healing benefits of wild blueberries. For others of you, I want you to really, really consider how your current lifestyle is impacting your health, because Spirit is coming through very heavy right now, again with the nutrition card, and looking into herbal healing, looking into the healing benefits of fruits and natural medicine is what I'm picking up on here. For some of you, Spirit is asking for you to schedule a health checkup, because there is a health issue that is brewing here that has to do with your current lifestyle. And for some of you, that's why you're feeling and for some of you, that's why you're feeling called or pulled into a new direction, is because when you establish this new goal, or when you successfully take that route, it's going to accommodate some of these changes that are going to come your way. And then we have clarity, which is what a lot of you are looking for, is what a lot of you are wishing for, is that clarity. And again, it is coming. The answers card did come out. The clarity that you're looking for is absolutely coming. And then we have fame on the bottom of the card, or on the bottom of the deck, and reverse. Can you see that? I think I have to hold it here. I'm sorry if it's been blurry the whole video. We'll get better at it. So we have fame and comfort in the bottom of the deck, and then freedom. Fame and comfort are in reverse, and so maybe you feel like you're not, like, oh, maybe it's a little bit too much for me to wish for fame and comfort and happiness. And so I'm just going to wish for one and not the other, but Spirit's saying, no, you need to go for all of it and really get in touch with some of these. If you have any blockages centered around abundance or like a lack mindset, the Spirit's asking for you to really tap into why that is, and to look at money not only as like money's the root of all evil, like that's a limiting belief, and Spirit's asking for you to look into the benefits of having that infinite abundance and all of the good that you can accomplish if you did have unlimited resources. And again, you got the Magician card. Yeah, because you have the Magician card. You have Strength here. Strength is here twice. And I see Four of Wands and Five of Coins in reverse is talking about a lack mindset that you have. There's some limiting beliefs that are blocking your abundance, that are blocking these manifestations from coming in. And look, you have happiness in reverse on the bottom again over here. I'm going to put this deck down because I could just keep pulling from here. We're going to go ahead and close with the self-care oracle. I'm starting to have issues with my throat, and you had speaker here and teacher, and so Spirit is asking for some of you to really pay attention to your throat chakra and make sure that you're speaking your mind and you're not holding some of these emotions in, because this could also be contributing to some of these blockages, right? Whether it's a blockage to your clarity, a blockage to your abundance, a blockage to your health, whatever blockage this is taking, Spirit wants you to be mindful of that. Closing advice, please, Spirit, for this collective. We have success came out. So really evaluating, what does success mean to you? Does it look like having all the riches in the world? Does it look like having the freedom that you want to spend your day however it is that you want to do it? Okay, is it having comfort? Is it having fame? It might look different for everybody. It might look, for you, it might just be wanting somebody loyal, wanting to be able to have somebody that you can trust your heart with. Okay, for each of us, it looks different. It says, today is a really good day. You are in the flow. Problems are solved quickly and easily. Helpful people show up for you, and unexpected gifts fall into your lap. Wow. What else, Spirit, can you tell us? We have peace. I told you were wishing for peace earlier, right? Peaceful relationships, peaceful day, peaceful mornings. My goodness. Peaceful mornings. Being able to wake up and drink your coffee and listen to the birds outside and breathe the fresh air and watch the sun come up and whatever it means to you. Peace. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life a drama-free zone. I love that. What else can you tell us, please, Spirit? I saw 1111. Do you need more needs? Do you need more time to yourself? A break from thinking too much? A kind encounter with a friend? Your needs matter, and it's time to honor them. You also got rebel. It's time to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Stand on your own 2 feet. Don't listen to the opinions and advice of others at this time. You need to depend on your own intuition for this. It's the only way that you're going to be able to hear the fire in your soul, okay? We have passion. Light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. Not your mom's desires, not your boss's desires, not your husband's desires, not your wife's desires, and not anybody's desires except for yours. Okay, and we have pamper. Start with pampering yourself, because self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. Okay, and that is a fact. If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, happy. Try loving yourself instead. Well, that's a big message for the collective, and I hope that it was really helpful for you guys. If it was, if you could please like this video, subscribe for more content, and comment below. It would be greatly appreciated as I start growing this channel. I really want you guys to consider what it is that Spirit is saying to you in regards to, you know, the callings from your soul. I feel like when we don't see the lessons for what they are, that's when we start to really hold on to resentment and anger, whether that's contributing to this feeling of hopelessness that you're feeling in life, or if it's just, you know, really quenched out a lot of your passions. I feel like Spirit is asking for you to identify and invest in the areas of your life that are going to bring you the most fulfillment and the most joy. Okay, so that's it. And I would like to take this time to thank our spiritual teams, both mine and yours. And I will see you all next time. Okay.